Moon signal calling through the night sky. Two-way, while the whole world offline. Thoughts drifting like satellites, trying to find peace in the late night silence. Moon signal, I've been out of sync, too deep to sleep, too tired to think. Staring at the ceiling while the clock ticks slow. Some battles happen when nobody knows. 3 a.m. when my thoughts too loud. Dark room, no distractions now. That's when everything hit the hardest. Memories surface uninvited regardless. I replay conversations for hours, thinking about moments I should've moved smarter. It's the curse of a mind that aware. You know there's patterns most people don't care about. Everybody say don't overthink, like you can unplug how your brain links. Back by distractions, they temporary fixes. Pain still echo when the silence hit different. Moon signal calling through the night sky. To awake while the whole world offline. Thoughts drifting like satellites, try and find peace in the late night silence. Phone glow blue on my face all night, searching for comfort through artificial light. Everybody posting like life complete, whole town they emotionally weak underneath. That made me stop envying appearances. Most people surviving behind aesthetics. I had nights questioning my direction, trying separate loneliness from intuition. See, growth isolate before it elevate. That's why transformation feels strange. You lose all versions and old connection before life start making sense again. The night exposed everything. You busy hiding during the day. Now I embrace solitude different. Not every empty room means something missing. Sometimes isolation rebuild perception, help you hear your spirit without interference. I stop needing noise to feel alive. That's when clarity finally arrived. Moonlight taught me darkness got purpose. Stars only visible when the sky hurt me. That changed my whole perspective on pain. Maybe pressure revealed what daylight came. Maybe broken moments create expansion. Maybe suffering deepen understanding. Oh, moon signal calling through the night sky. To awake while the whole world offline. Stars drifting like satellites, try and find peace in the late night silence. Signal, no, I've been out of sync, too deep to sleep, too tired to think. Staring at the ceiling while the clock ticks slow. Some battles happen when nobody knows. Now when the night get heavy again, I don't fear when my mind is zen. I breathe slower, let thoughts settle. Stop treating sensitivity like a weakness to wrestle. Some people numb just to survive. I chose awareness even when it hurt inside. That decision changed my frequency. Now intuition stronger than anxiety. I still get lost in thoughts sometimes. I still drift through memories late at night. But now I understand my mind ain't broken. It just receives signals most ignore. The moon never stopped glowing. The world just got dark enough to notice. Two-faced world, hard tell what's real now. Fake love loud, real love barely speak now. Everybody got filters on their spirit. Truth get uncomfortable when people near it. Two-faced world, smiles, hot intent, handshake fake, energy bent. That's why I read vibes before words get used. People reveal themselves without a clue. Everybody polished for the internet. Whole personalities built for relevance. People sell peace while internally broken. Give advice, they don't even follow themselves. That's why I start idolizing images. Most confidence, just edited insecurity. People know angles better than identity. Know aesthetics better than integrity. That realization changed how I connect. Now I value consistency over attention. Cause charm mean nothing if the soul off. Pretty words still poison when the motive fly. Two-faced world, hard tell what's real now. Fake love loud, real love barely speak now. Everybody got filters on their spirit. Truth get uncomfortable when people near it. People switch once your value rise. That's a painful truth, nobody advertise. Some celebrate you only at your lowest, cause your growth exposed with their euphoria. Now I seen support turn subtle hate. Once your discipline separate your fate. That's why I move different with compliments. Some praise you, I secretly competing. Energy weird but the smile convincing. That confusion created emotional distance. So now I trust patterns more than promises. Words easy, carried through the hardest thing. Everybody want honesty until honesty exposed them. Now I see through performances quick. Pain sharp and leads to wishing different. I don't need proof when the vibe shifts strange. My spirit catch what eyes can't explain. People feel authentic more than fake. That's why real ones often isolate. The hard stay genuine in the culture, obsessed with validation, clout and manufactured depth. But me, I'd rather lose crowds than lose alignment. Rather stand alone than face environments. That mindset costs relationships. But save my peace. Two-faced world, hard tell what's real now. Fake love loud, real love barely speak now. Everybody got filters on their spirit. Truth get uncomfortable when people near it. Two-faced world, smiles hide intent, handshake fake, energy bank. That's what I revive before words get used. People reveal themselves without a clue. Now I don't hate the world, I understand it. Most people wounded trying mass damage. That changed how I view deception. Sometimes fake energy come from self-rejection. Still, that don't mean I tolerate it. Compassion and boundaries can coexist together. I just learned everybody in the line. Some souls still disconnected inside. So I stay grounded while the world shape-shifts. Protect my spirit and move with awareness. Cause in a world built on performance, being real becomes rebellion. The scariest mask is the one people convince themselves is real. Parallel me somewhere living different. Same soul, different decisions. Maybe happier, maybe colder. Maybe less scars on their shoulders. Parallel me probably took that risk. Said what I hear didn't fit a shift. While I'm here still learning through pain. try and piece together who I became. I think about the roads I skipped sometimes, the versions of me left behind. What if I spoke when I stayed quiet? What if I left before things got violent? What if I trusted my intuition sooner? Will my spirit feel less room? That's the dangerous thing about reflection. Your mind replaying alternate directions. Everybody got invisible timelines, different outcomes trapped inside the mind. One choice can reshape identity. That realization still mess with me deeply. Parallel me somewhere living different. Same soul, different decisions. Maybe happier, maybe colder. Maybe less scars on their shoulders. I know people carrying silent regret, smiling publicly but ain't healed yet. Thinking about opportunity, they never change. Relationship and shit that escape. That's why nostalgia hits so strange. You don't miss moments, you miss all versions of your brain. Miss who you were before life shifted, before survival mode revived your spirit. I felt that, especially nights when the room too still, and the mind's still wandering against your will. Yes, when the what ifs get dangerous, because imagination don't respect closure. Somewhere, another version of you made the opposite choice. But then I realized something deeper. Every version of me still needed pain to evolve. No time to escape growth completely. No path exists without lessons attached. Maybe the heartbreak booked awareness. Maybe the pressure created endurance. Maybe the loneliness sharpened intuition. Maybe the suffering expanded vision. That thought changed how I view mistakes. Stop seeing losses as permanent breaks. Now I see every version connected. Every setback still redirected. Parallel me somewhere living different. Same soul, different decisions. Maybe happier, maybe colder, maybe less scars on their shoulders. Parallel me probably took that risk. Said what I hit, didn't feel the shift. While I'm here still learning through pain, trying to piece together who I became. Now I don't obsess over old timelines. I trust become and take divine time. Every version of me served the purpose. Even the broken ones carrying burdens. Without those phases I wouldn't think people wouldn't recognize fake from genuine. People wouldn't understand peace this clearly. A value alignment this sincerely. So now in regret, try pulling me backwards. I remind myself healing ain't living after all. The goal was never becoming perfect. It was becoming conscious. Maybe the real parallel universe is the life you never gave yourself permission to live. Somewhere living different. Same soul, different decisions. Maybe happier, maybe colder. Maybe less scars on his shoulders. parallel me, probably took that risk. Said what I hit didn't fit the shift. While I'm here still learning through pain, trying to piece together who I became. I think about the roads I skipped sometimes, the versions of me left behind. What if I spoke when I stayed quiet? What if I left before things got violent? What if I trusted my intuition sooner? Will my spirit feel less ruined? That's the dangerous thing about reflection. Your mind replaying alternate directions. Everybody got invisible timelines, different outcomes trapped inside the mind. One choice can reshape identity. That realization still mess with me deeply. Parallel me somewhere living different. Same soul, different decisions. Maybe happier, maybe colder, maybe less scars on their shoulders. Parallel me probably took that risk. Said what I hit, didn't fear the shift. While I'm here still learning through pain, trying to piece together who I became. I think about the roads I skipped sometimes, the versions of me left behind. What if I spoke when I stayed quiet? What if I left before things got violent? What if I trusted my intuition sooner? Will my spirit feel less ruined? That's the dangerous thing about reflections. Your mind replaying alternate directions. Everybody got invisible timelines, different outcomes trapped inside the mind. One choice can reshape identity. That realization still mess with me deeply. Tell me somewhere living different. Same soul, different decisions. Everybody sound the same. Same opinion, same pain, same chase for fame. Nobody thinking they're repeating what they hear. Fear bounce around till it feels sincere.
Echo chamber, hard hit your own mind when the whole world programmed
At the same time,
That's why I disconnect when the noise too deep.
too much confusion make the spirit weak.
Everybody got a platform now, but wisdom rare when the crowd too loud. People call healing but don't live here, selling trauma online like it's currency still. Everybody chasing moments for attention, nobody sitting long enough for reflection. That's dangerous, especially when your self-worth based on reactions. Not your identity tied to distractions. I ain't seen people lose themselves for applause, trade authenticity just to feel involved. That's why I question everything repeated. Mass agreement don't automatically mean truth either.
Echo chamber, everybody sound the same. Same opinion, same pain, same chase for fame. Nobody thinking they repeating what they hear. Fear bounce around till it feels sincere.
Phone in hand from the second we wake, absorbing energy before our own brain engage. That's why anxiety high everywhere. People carrying thoughts that was never theirs. Everybody outraged every other week. Emotional exhaustion normalized deep. Nobody breathing, everybody reacting. Algorithm farming emotional attachment. I hide that far back from consuming everything. Too much noise, distorting intuitive thinking. Silence became medicine for my spirit. That's when I finally started hearing me clearer.
If everybody repeating the same thing,
who taught the first person? Think different from the crowd energy. I'd rather stand alone and lose integrity. Too many people fear independent thought, cause questioning reality come with cost. You lose comfort once awareness expands. Can't unsee patterns once you understand. That's why growth
isolate certain minds.
Some conversations stop resonating with time. I stop arguing just to be understood. Some people committed to misunderstanding you. That realization brought strange peace.
Not everybody meant to evolve equally. The sound the same. Same opinions, same pain, same chase for fame. Nobody thinking they repeating what they hear. Fear bounce around till it feels seen. Echo chamber, hard hear your own mind when the whole world programmed at the same time. That's why I disconnect when the noise too deep. Too much confusion make the spirit weak. Now I God will enter my consciousness. That discipline changed my confidence. I learn information carry frequencies too. Some things nourish, some mentally consume you. That's why peace became my rebellion. In a culture addicted to overstimulation, I still observe the world closely. I just refuse to let it control me. That balance took years to build, especially after pain and pressure destroy your field. But now my mind feels clearer than before, because I finally stopped letting the crowd think for me. Sometimes freedom is learning how to hear yourself again.
Undertow, pulling under my calm. Smile outside while the inside's stone. People see strength, don't see fatigue. Don't see how deep this pressure reach. Undertow, silent but strong, dragging no pain where it don't belong. I've been trying not to drown in thought while carrying weight nobody calls. That's the weird thing about hidden pain. You can function perfect and still feel drained. Still go to work, still answer calls. Still feel empty walking through it all. People think breaking look dramatic. Nah, sometimes it's quiet and automatic. Like slowly disconnecting from yourself while still pretending everything held. I had moments staring through crowds, feeling isolated with people around. That loneliness hit different as you age, especially when your mind trapped in reflection for days. Undertow, pulling under my calm. Smile outside while the inside's storm. People see strength, don't see fatigue. Don't see how deep this pressure is. Too many responsibilities on my spirit. Too many expectations to keep appearance. That pressure build in invisible ways. Feel your nervous system stuck in overdrive states. I know people barely holding composure, still showing up because life don't pause for closure. That reality humble me deeply. Everybody fighting something silently. That's why I stopped judging delayed response. You never know who mentally exhausted. Sometimes surviving the weak is slow. Take every somebody got left. It's a dangerous pain. Kind nobody notices. Dangerous pain. Now I speak gentler to myself. Stop treating struggle like personal failure. Some storms ain't weakness, they transitions. Some isolation necessary for repositioning. I learned healing don't always feel beautiful. Sometimes growth feel uncomfortable and brutal, like shedding identities tied to survival. Try and rediscover yourself beneath denial. That process ugly before it becomes wisdom. That's why so many people avoided a system. But me, I got tired of running from reflection. Pain kept repeating till I addressed it. Undertow, pulling under my calm. Smile outside while the inside's storm. People see strength, don't see fatigue. Don't see how deep this pressure reaches. Undertow, silent but strong, dragging no pain where it don't belong. I've been trying not to drown in thought while carrying weight nobody caught. Now I understand emotional depth different. Sensitivity ain't weakness, it's heightened perception. Some people know I'm just to function daily. I chose awareness here when it shaped me. That decision changed my relationships, changed how I carry stress and attachments. Still got moments, the undertow pull. Still got nights my spirit feel full. But now I breathe instead of resisting. That surrender changed my existence. Because peace ain't becoming emotionless. It's learning how to stay afloat while feeling everything.
The ocean,
the ocean look
calm on the surface.
that didn't mean nothing deep was happening underneath. Overload, mind running too fast. Too many thoughts from a pain-filled past. Everybody needs something from me. Whole time I'm trying not to lose me. Overload,
Pressure in my chest, try and stay calm while my brain won't rest. Smile outside but eternally fried, too aware to fake being fine.
I got tired in ways sleep can't fix. Spirit drained from carrying too much weight inside. People think burnout just physical. Now mental exhaustion hits spiritual. Like waking up already overwhelmed before the day even fully begin itself. That's dangerous when you high functioning. People miss signs cause you still productive then. I done answered I'm good while mentally collapsing. Still showing up while internally crashing. That's why I move different with emotional energy. Too much chaos, damage, clarity eventually.
Overload, mind running too fast. Too many thoughts from a pain-filled past. Everybody needs something from me. Whole time I'm trying not to lose me.
Phone buzzing from the second I wait. Messages type off on my brain regulate. Everybody reachable all the time now. No real separation from stress allowed. Blood pressure, bills, expectations. Trying survival for simulation. Keep a joke out, we get mentally drained. But most don't realize how deep that pain. You start forgetting what calm feel like. Body resting but the mind still fight. That's why I started protecting silence. Peace became survival, not indulgence.
You can't pull from an empty mind.
Eventually,
The system crashes.
Now I understand why people disappear. Sometimes it's the only thing keeping you here. Too much access can destroy the spirit, especially when everybody projecting while you healing. I stop feeling guilty for needing space. That boundary saved my mental state. People only respect burnout after collapse, but ignore the warning signs before that. That mindset broken. We glorify exhaustion like it equal worth, and wonder why everybody emotionally hurt. I refuse to destroy myself for acceptance. That relaxation changed my direction. Overload, mind running too fast. Too many thoughts from a pain-filled past. Everybody needs something from me. Whole time I'm trying not to lose me. Overload, pressure in my chest. Trying to stay calm while my brain won't rest. Smile outside but internally fried. Too aware to I slow down without shame attached. Stop measuring words by how much I lag. I learn rest, rebuild perception too. Sometimes clarity needs stillness to bloom. That ain't how I approach ambition. No success works self-destruction. I still dream beats, still apply pressure. I just protect my nervous system. Because what's the point of reaching goals if your spirit broken when you get there? The strongest thing I ever did was stop pretending I could carry everything alone.